Hi, will be a review on my interviewing skills. So, for my client was Lydia Hallman, a 38-year-old Caribbean American woman living in Florida. Her current situation is homeless, residing in a shelter with her three sons, and after the death of her husband. Her Her main challenges are housing insecurity, financial hardship, grief, parenting stress as a single mother. She is still employed. She currently works at Aldi's. She's been there for the last 5 years, but the income is not stable for stable housing. Um, she she was from she, she took substance when she was in her youth, but she successfully recovered 18 years after rehab. uh, reco- After she relocated from Washington D.C. to Florida. She still has family residing in D.C. She has close friends to her who provide emotional and some financial support. She has a strong work ethic, long-term sobriety, motivation to improve, support relationships, dedication to her children. She has a Christian background, but due to the loss of her husband, it's been strained, but it still serves as a source of strength. Um, what she what she needs now is stable housing, financial assistance, grief counseling, therapy, and the support services of her younger child. Here is the eco map. I explained it as basically as a flow chart that allows me to see what exactly are the things that that gives her strength, and basically her main relationships, positive and negative. Here is the genogram. I explained it as like basically a family tree. It allows me to see how her family is spread out, and it also shows me if if whatever issue she has, then maybe it can be pinpointed from either by someone else in her family has it, or maybe a parent or grandparent will have that as well. So the treatment plan summary: the main goal is to secure housing and improve overall family stability, address housing instability and financial hardship after her husband's death, the strengthen stress management and coping skills related to grief and parenting, continue employment and maintain sobriety as protective factors, so, and support the children's educational needs through school and community resources. Im- Improve communication with school staff regarding the children's academic concerns, use case management for housing assistance and resource connection, attend individually therapy for grief counseling and emotional support, and build long-term independence and stability for herself and her children. So for my major strengths that I believe I had, building trust and confidentiality. Right at the beginning of the meeting, I emphasized that the conversation will be confidential, which is essential for helping the client feel comfortable in sharing the sensitive details of her situation. Empathetic listening throughout the conversations that I used active listening to validate the client's experiences. For example, I expressed genuine empathy when the client discusses the loss of her husband, creating a emotional space where the client feels heard rather than just assessed. And thoughtful inquiry. I ask open-ended, gentle questions that encourage the client to open about her life, family situation, and internal struggles without pressure, allowing the client to maintain an agency within her story. Um, for improvement, I believe I should work on transitioning from empathy to action. While I was good at building rapport, I moved deliberately to exploring concrete solutions. After validating Lydia's distress, I could have explicitly stated the goals of this session to help Lydia feel like they were moving to stability, uh, towards stability. And for follow up on grief, since Lydia is grieving her husband, Mike Hank, future sessions could have focused more on integration this loss with her current mental health needs, perhaps by exploring uh, the like a general of coping coping mechanisms like substance abuse. And I could use more verbal reflections and encouragers. I believe this experience had a positive effect on both myself and my client because it helped build trust and open communication. By actively listening and remaining fully present, my client felt heard, respected, and more comfortable sharing their thoughts, and concerns. For me, it strengthened my confidence in my communication skills and showed me the importance of patience, empathy, professional presence when working with others. It reinforced how powerful simple listening skills can be created in meaningful connections and supporting the client well-being. For my personal learning needs, I need to improve reflective listening, use more open ended questions, strengthen verbal encounters, build confidence in professional communication, and respond more naturally while maintaining empathy. At the beginning of the semester, I felt awkward and uncertain during one-on-one conversations when with clients because I was still developing confidence in my communication skills. I was often nervous about saying the wrong thing and did not know how to respond. As the semester progressed, I became more comfortable through practice, feedback, and learning how important active listening is. I realized that being fully present, showing empathy, and allowing clients to speak often matters more than having the perfect response. This role helped me feel more confident, natural, and professional in client interactions. Thank you.